Hi Virgo, welcome to your May 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you, Virgo. What is going on? Ooh, okay, so your jumping card that's come straight out is the Ace of Swords. Your actions and interactions with the world at large, you know, so it's interesting actually because Aries got this same card in this same position, and this is about you making those decisions. This is about you going after things. This month is where you are basically either signing on the dotted line for something or you're moving ahead with a project that you have been waiting on or waiting for some time. For some of you this might be about going back to work. For others of you, this is moving on your projects. It's moving on those things that you've held back on. Maybe there were moments where you thought to yourself, do you know what, I'm going to go for this, but at the moment with the way that everything is, I'm going to wait. Well, here in May, you're not waiting anymore. This is about the decision to move forward. The other thing is your Ace of Swords, or Ace of Athames, as it says in this deck. Your Ace of Swords is all about having the guts and the grit to go after it, right? Whatever that is to you, whatever it means to you. This is about you going for what you're really sort of not necessarily passionate about, but something that you've been wanting to do or something that you've been moving or waiting to move on for some time. For your money and materials, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, look at this, right? When it comes to your money and your finances, you are playing the long game. You really are playing the long game. And you've got this right next to your Ace of Swords, which tells me that not only have you done all of the research that you need to when it comes to your work, when it comes to your projects, this is about you having done the recon, right? This is about you having done all of the prep work, all of the stuff that has to happen behind the scenes for a project to be successful, or for your finances to, you know, for you to gain financially from whatever it is that you're doing. Now, when it comes to your money, like I said, you're playing the long game. So this is not necessarily going to be a month of massive returns, but it is going to be a month where things grow steadily and surely forward. I actually feel like out of the zodiac of all the videos that I've filmed so far for the month of May, you definitely have one of the more steady energies when it comes to finances. I've seen peaks and troughs for everybody over the course of May, but for you guys it actually looks quite stable, quite steady. Now, you've got the Knight of Pentacles right next to the Ace of Swords. The issue here is we've got Lady Venus going retrograde on the 13th of May. It does look like a lot of you are either going to need to purchase a new car, or you're looking at the car. Maybe it needs some sort of repairs. If you can get it done before the 13th, then please do. If you absolutely have to sign for a big ticket item in the retrograde, check it, double check. I mean, you're Virgos anyway, so, you know, I know you'll do all of that, but yeah, check it, double check it, and then get somebody else to check it as well. It just looks like it might be that if there is an expense for you guys, it's going to be about the car. It will be about something really practical, and it looks like it, you know, is something that's, because you've got the Ace of Swords, new beginning, new contract, something that you're signing for. Knight of Pentacles, aside from everything else, it can be literally your car or your mode of transport. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues to it. I'm just obviously conscious that there is a Venus retrograde taking place this month. So if there is a big ticket item, like I said, just check and double check. All right. But yeah, when it comes to your health, it looks like you've got good fortitude this month. It looks like health is good. It looks like the home is good as well. It looks like you're finally managing to complete on, you know, maybe when I say complete, maybe not necessarily complete on a sale, but it does look like things are settled within the home, you know, more so than they have been for a while. For your communications and conversations, you've got the World card. When it comes to your work, when it comes to your profession, You've got this right next to the Knight of Pentacles. There is a big step forward coming for you when it comes to work, when it comes to, and actually it looks like somebody is reaching out to connect with you. Whoever this person is, they are either in a position of authority, or this is somebody that has whatever you need to facilitate your growth in a really big way. I've got a connection coming in here, and like I said, this is somebody that's reaching out to you. This is somebody that's going to want to connect with you, and whoever it is, this person is really going to help you advance in some way, because your world card is, you know, yes, it's the actual world, but it's also elevation. This is where you've mastered something and you step up. This is where you move into a what's the word? Excuse me. This is where you move into a new experience of something, but an elevated version of it, which is really exciting, to be fair. You know, I feel like, yeah, this is going to be somebody that's likely to be older, or somebody that's more seasoned in the job or the company or your, you know, your business or the line of business that you're in. But it looks like it's going to be very lucrative for you in the long run. Remember, all of this, especially these two cards, this is things that shape up over time. So they won't give immediate results, but whatever is offered or the opportunity that makes its way to you this month, it can be trusted, because it's going to be something that long term will really deliver. For your heart and half, look at this, right? So you've got the Ace of Pentacles. For those of you that don't want it, this is a month for you to be very cautious, because you know, this could, you've got two aces here. We could be talking about a birth, we could be talking about pregnancy. So for those of you that are partnered, just be cautious if that's not what you want. For those of you that are partnered, it looks like your partner is either gaining some sort of new work, maybe some sort of new money. It does look like money that is coming into the home. So the collective pot is, you know, is going upward in some way, which is really nice. For those of you that are single, it does look like the place that you're meeting somebody or connecting with something. Well, I say the place, you know, this is going to be likely somebody that has something to do with your work, or maybe somebody that is in your personal environment. Now, what I feel is really interesting here is for those of you that are meeting somebody and you are single, if this is somebody that you bump into in your area, so maybe you're going to the supermarket, or you know, maybe you're on the way back from the doctor's surgery or whatever, it looks like this person is new to your area. That's what I can say to you. It's not somebody that you know, it's not even somebody that you've seen. This is somebody that's new to your area, if it's not somebody that you work with, or you know, is in your line of work, field of work, etc. Okay, so for your weeks of the month, you have the Chariot card underneath the Ace of Swords. Yeah, your projects are going ahead, right? So whatever it is that you were planning to move on, whatever it is that you're saying, you know what, I'm going to sign off on that and I'm going to go after it this month, it really is the best use of your time and your energy. I do have to say, it may well take a lot more energy from you than you're expecting at this moment in time, but I can tell you that it will absolutely be seen through. This is great. I mean, this is a gorgeous energy for you. For your second week of the month, you have the Justice card. So it does look like there is a new car being purchased. It looks like there is going to be some sort of big purchase, or maybe some sort of repair that needs to happen on a vehicle. So, you know, for those of you that drive or have cars, it does look like you are either maybe getting a new car, maybe, you know, buying a new car, maybe getting a current car fixed. Now, you'll be glad to know I'm not seeing any accidents or anything like that. I'm just seeing the need for a new car. Not always ideal, but hey ho, it is what it is, right? And one of the big things as well, I always say to people, don't stop living just because you have a retrograde coming up. Try to use that energy in the best way, and if you have to go ahead with something, as sometimes is the case, just be subject to, you know, just understand that things are subject to change, that there's going to be some sort of evolution that will need to take place there. Your third week of the month, you have the Temperance card. Yeah, I mean, there's some really good news on its way to you, but because it comes through the Temperance card, this is going to be something that you have to work on for some time to come. It's not, you know, I said this here with these two cards, but your Temperance card suggests that this is going to be something that you have to blend with everything that you've got going on. So this is why I say, whatever you're using your energy for here on the first month, all your projects are great, you know, they'll all come off, but the thing that you need to understand is there's going to be a lot going on. And with this new opportunity or offer or assistance that's coming in, it is going to require you to kind of blend it with everything else that you've got going. It looks like you may very well have a lot of plates juggling this month. I wouldn't really expect anything less for you guys, because that's kind of how you roll, right? All right, and finally, for your 4th week of the month, you have the Devil card. So yeah, for those of you that are single, this could be somebody that just, you know, sometimes you meet somebody and you're just absolutely taken by them. You don't know what it is, but you feel like you're possessed and you can't control yourself around them. This happened to me about 4 years ago. Oh gosh, it was the most awful situation. It actually reminds me of I was telling my friend today as well. I remember there was someone that I completely misread the signs on, and when that moment came, I tell you, I literally could have died. I wish that, you know, when they say like, I wish the ground would have opened up and swallowed me whole. I really did. I really did. It was so embarrassing, and all my friends were in hysterics. They thought it was great. But yeah, this could be somebody that really makes you act, you know, act a bit of a fool, and everybody does when they're smitten, right? For those of you that are partnered, this is you guys. When it comes to your finances, there may be a temptation, because I'm seeing you know, for those of you that are partnered, your financial part is going to grow this month. You really will see a growth. Like I said, it's not going to be overnight, right? It will be slow and steady, but you will definitely see growth. There may be a temptation to use that money, you know, and say, well, you know, stuff it, we've got it, it's here, let's do something with it. My advice to you would be to leave it where it is. It will be much better used or served later on. All right, and then finally, your key to the month. Key to the month, let's have a look, is the 4 of Pentacles. Hold on to your money. Right, if you don't need to buy it, if you don't need to spend on it, then don't. That was the message that I gave to your sister or brother sign of Gemini. They had a very similar energy, but Gemini's looked a lot more sketchy, whereas for you guys, I actually feel that this is just a case of you'll have the money, and you might, you know, unless it's for the car, hold on to it, right? Unless it's for something that is a real necessity, this is not a month to spend. This is a month for you to save, and it looks like you can really do that. All right, so it looks like a very earthy month for you guys for sure. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.